His escape! Courage, men! He's a witcher!
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needed. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. but I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Centurion. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Centurion. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Centurion. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
It's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Centurion appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Sooner or later, everyone slips up. Centurion stole the Sun Real. That was his mistake.
Yet if we had not happened on the wine stain...
You're right. We got lucky. Even so, still can't be sure he's behind the kidnapping, the blackmail. Need to find the Centurion, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Centurion does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude a mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
I should double the patrols, just in case. Good luck. I should double the patrols, just in case. Audacious rat, the Cintrian. But we'll get him. Geralt, well met.
Nice day. Welcome. Nice day. Colton. At At your service.
Hey, is that not this cur with the price on his head? It's it! Get him! Don't let him get Fick! Match! Crap!
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Looking to brawl?
Nice tune.
Go guards full of things. Now worry not and drink, drink, drink.
What's the problem?
Talk to the commander.
If only I was healthy.
Sacre bleu! It's a crime! You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Thanks. Think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir. Ah, welcome back to...
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your...
I'm more...
Thanks. Think that's...
Ever your servant, sir.
This is Beauclair, and everything's peachy.
Cottlesocks and Butterbears have paid too much out of you. Greetings, Knight. Much is said in Beauclair of your bravery and dedication. Thus you've secured a claim to compensation. Sign here, please.
Can't help but be curious. But where do the funds for those payments come from?
The ducal treasury, of course. Her illustrious Highness Anna Henrietta assigns great value to bravery and selfless patriotism. It is her standing order that any knight may receive a wage, pardon me, financial compensation for to defending the duchy's internal security and order.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace for a night. 143, carry the 2.
Beard, I'm dozing off.
She looked at me, all right. Looked right at me.
Welcome back, Master.
How's business?
The coin is good, but just between us, I'm going batty with boredom.
I know what my customers want before they open their mouths. Boltmen, birch sap. Ladies of all walks, whatever fragrance Duchess Henrietta prefers at the time. If just once somebody would order some poison, eh?
Show me what you've got in stock. Need to get going. Till next time.
Do I know well?
Oh. Will you stay long? Best cure for the beast, a witcher.
Reginald
I wish you
Aubrey has
health.
returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now. Available.
Ah, welcome back to our northern den.
All jests aside,
I'm more than...
thanks. Think that's all I need.
Ever your servant, sir.
Ah!
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be... Buy your tickets now! Available from me alone!
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Huh?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Any idea why they...
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaviri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
you seen the Skelliger Isles? Have you seen the Skelliger Isles? Have you seen the Skelliger Isles? Do you feel taking a bath?
We must throw off the manacles of form, venture beyond the bounds of cognition. The cat and the kitten. Color is but the shadow of deliberations on the nature of existence. It is irrelevant to the work's ultimate meaning.
This is definitely done. Let's go. Your voice has made no efforts to understand. It's a metaphor of the concepts of power and death. What else do they think of? If they can't agree,
Good health to you.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful. It packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
What's that?
How fares your health?
Besides, have you not...
Please, Leaf. This is Leaf us be.
And I'm sure you understand, there are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you your ample generosity would be best invested in me.
And how do you aim to do that?
I shall arrange a private performance after the soiree.
Ah, my dear, I sense you've a knack for persuasion.
We are busy. We wish to be alone. Please, leave.
You understand? There
Are you sure it's an original?
My emperor.
Come, let's look in the alcoves. Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
Your emotions.
Greetings.
Please do not disturb.
Good folk, yet another. Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pain.
Paradise! All the dead! The stone subtle
Silence.
requires slight precision. Please do not disturb. A stone subtle soul requires slight precision.
not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue blood is all nice.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines.
To vines and to wine!
Sure to be in one of the alcoves.
Drop them in the pail and grab the different vines. Scarlet, crimson, foxglove, icy lips,
Full sensory target lips.
A stone subtle soul requires
quite the lonely color.
Or a deeply internalized fear.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
To free a stone subtle soul requires great precision.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature.
And defiance.
Sure to be in one of the alcoves. Good to see you, Bella. Greetings, Witcher.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Where are you skittering off to, Silver?
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things. Ah, how beautiful. Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck. The dawn is no ordinary illusion. You artist.
Did you say something?
Impressive.
Naught is nearly as consider yourself.
Sure to be in one of the alcoves. Come, let's look in the alcove.
My employer swears it. Besides, have you not heard the news?
Cecilia never should have performed.
My deepest...
Do you wish?
consider yourself. Greetings. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation. Do not disturb! Shoo! Shoo!
It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me?